yesterday we were about to step, by the time I got connected, I would not this.
Yesterday? Yeah, it was 10:30, correct?
Yeah.
So I went and I thought,
I
okay.
mean, yeah. Yes. Huh? Okay. All right. Hello, Ruchi.
Yes, Neeraj.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is the next thing I would, I mean, what is what? Okay. So now I was to ask about what are you expecting from this session? It's for the BPL, about the SUE, or it's about the OSP. I mean, yeah, I need to just get it so that I can, further align the whole, subject topics accordingly.
Um, Actually, I really don't know because I never studied or this Oracle kind of an arcade kind of thing.
Okay, alright. So I was initially was told that Oracle BPL is something that you're looking. Okay. So I'll take that Oracle BPL.
Oracle BPL and OSB.
Okay. So once we are over with the BPL, then we'll move on to OSB.
Okay.
Alright.
Mhm.
But the target would be to finish out BPL because BPL in itself is something that the process oriented orchestration layer that you need to have an understanding of, and meanwhile you understand the BPL, get to know about downloading, installing, and doing then a lot of stuff that will come up.
Okay. Okay.
Alright. The first thing is this diagram you could see that all the things all the data is transferred in the form of XML, and that carries the data from the client to the database, and the SOA app is in between. So anywhere on top of the data in the SOA app, whether it's an OSP or BPL, BPL business rule, human task, these are the components. All of the data in the form of XML. So XML is something uh, underlying data format that you're going to learn. Why XML? Because XML is a cross-platform technology. Every vendor is providing support for XML in the product. Okay, so Suite is also an Oracle product, so they have implemented everything and through the XML. So you need to have an understanding what an XML is. Okay,
Okay.
and everybody universally know XML is a accepted standard that for data transfer.
Mhm.
So whether it's any app, if you go and look at the written letter or anywhere, you see the XML is for different purposes. Whether it's an ad is because it's a cross platform, whether it's Microsoft, it is any hardware, it's a 64-bit operating system, either whether 32-bit operating system, either okay, whether it's a mainframe system, whether it's software, whether it's a Microsoft operating system. So whatever operating system or whatever the hardware you are on, XML data transfer is not is always compatible with the platform.
Okay.
Right? That's why we use XML for data transfer. Or universally. It's
Yesterday you told about that site, correct?
So what
Yesterday you were telling about that site, correct? W3C XML. So I went through that also, like to study how the export to write and all those things.
I'll tell you in a couple. That's why. Okay. Then, what I'm supposed to do is to go to the. So now you won't be having a so it's good that I know you went through the
Yes, yes, I went through that site.
Have W3C. So you would be having now a little idea about X.
Yes.
Let's see this. XML is a plain XML file what you could say with a .xml extension.
ये आपको करना नहीं है साथ में?
Okay. And I told you about the top tree. Let's see that where the top tree is. Recently used application. This is the top tree. What I need to add it.
Yeah, door band to door.
No, just for the reference. It's just little, this top tree. Okay. If you see in the computer memory, this XML would look like this.
Okay.
Tree like. Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
First, to read the XML, you need to have this tree loaded into the memory. Okay. Whether it's a server or it's a PPL or it's a OSB. So this will be the structure of the XML. Or you could say the payload.
Okay.
So if you see through this, this XML, just wanted to hide this pattern. Just to check it. Do you have an idea about
which one?
This panel, this go to meeting panel. This window. And yeah, I'll just leave it. Okay, we'll keep it in. So this is w3cschool.com where you could see the XML and various other, Western also could come across accessibility schemas. So what an XML is, let me just have an idea about what an XML is. So this is an XML tree, okay? So every node represents an element. I told you that element, no? Yes. Written it is,
Yes, yes.
ELE short, I have written element. Okay. This is also an element.
You are
tag. This is also a tag. You have to close the tag as well. Yes.
I cannot see the picture actually. I can still see this. I can still see this. Okay. Now it came. It came now. The picture. Actually, when you share the picture, it will come to me after like 40 seconds. So you have to wait for 40 seconds and again.
Okay, this is an element.
Okay.
So every node is an element, and in a computer memory it is represented in the form of a node. Node is nothing but it's a look at this picture. So you could say this tree is this is an XML DOM or XML tree.
Okay.
Internally represented internally in the computer memory or server memory. Also data manipulation internally in the node of this or this node.
Okay.
All these nodes. Okay. Let's switch to the w3school.com. don't worry about the teasing. Not switch that
Okay.
fast. Okay, is it okay now?
Yes.
Can you see this?
Yes.
Is it visible? W3C.com.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now this is an Excel, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you could see the Excel I have these tags, okay? Here, note, like for example, XML document example, if you could see in front, there's a note tag. How the document would be, it will have, one XML version that what Flex would have, that is one tag, one note,
Okay.
that is visible to you. Then you have note to, note from, note heading, note body, these are subtags.
Mm-hmm.
Subtag is style tags. Alright? Hello?
Yeah, Neeraj.
Yes, so this is an XML. So you want to send it to, to the PPL or USB, you will have to send it this way.
Okay.
Alright?
Okay.
Message, kind of message. See if you could see that, you can easily see that XML is a language that have the data. Alright?
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes.
Data is to Jenny, reminder, don't forget me. And this data is a textual data.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it goes between the tags.
Mm-hmm.
Tags like to, from, heading, body, and this X note. Alright?
Yes.
And you need to close the tab. If you start it, you need to close it.
Okay.
An exception is that below the first tag, the version tag. So XML is it's a language that have the data
Mm-hmm.
and also the data about the data, metadata.
Okay.
Metadata is data about the data, isn't it? That also tells the information about the data. See, note is a tag. Then you have the subtag that contains the data. So note is a tag, but it's not a data note,
Okay.
isn't it?
Okay.
But it has some nodes that have the data,
Yes, yes.
isn't it? So note itself is telling that this is something that is kind of textual note. Like if you say from,
Mm-hmm.
there would be some bad example that an online comes from. Because tags in themselves, they tell something about the data. That is what XML is, that expressive, right? Let's move on. Leave this part and alright.
Okay.
So now, so it's not that you can put anything anywhere, anything you could do anything. You can move around with that. So to write an XML and tags, you need to write it in a proper way, and you need to write rules. Like every language has a compiler, if you could say. You know about the compiler, no?
Yes, yes.
All I about that. If you write something wrong, compiler will prompting correct this thing. Similarly, XML also have a kind of a compiler that keeps a check on what you're writing into XML. Okay.
Okay.
XML processor. So, but you need to but these XML get validated. That is called this check is called validation. Alright.
Okay.
So, but you need to check something. How do you validate? But you should have a validating rules with you. See, I can say this is wrong, this is right, this is wrong, this is right. Unless I myself know that this is wrong or right. But I should be having that much understanding of making that sense that something is wrong or something is right. That is that I have some uh, uh, appositely or something like kind of rules with me that has to judge that something is wrong or something is right. So that rule is called XSD. What is that XSD?
XSD.
Another file. Oh yeah, another XML file that is called that is with the .xsd extension.
Say
Dot
that
x.
say that again. That is.
Sorry, XSD. I'll write it here. Dot XSD. Schema definition file.
Where you have it?
File name. Dot definition file.
Once again, what was this XML? I understood. What was this XSD file? Schema definition file. What is it used for?
XSD file will this is used to validate this XML. If that it conforms to some standards or not. Because to write an XML, you need to follow some standard.
Okay.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever you put, okay, that describes the data actually, within this node, within this nodes. That this is a root node, top node. This would contain some data that could be in the form of string.
Mm-hmm.
Then it will have another two childs. Okay.
Okay.
Then the first child will have this number of nodes, child nodes. Second child will have this number of nodes.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can you can write all the information within this file, schema definition file.
Okay.
Alright. So once you have this knowledge or build up into separate file that what is contained within an XML file into a separate file called schema definition file. You could validate your XML wherever you send this XML, you also need to send this schema definition file.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Alright.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Take it that way. So whenever XML is transferred, this XSD is also there along with that XML file.
Okay.
These two files. File name dot XML. So your file get validated. XML file by this XSD file. Right. If you could go to the W3C site, you will find another tutorial. See, these are the XML topics you could collaborate to, as when you have time.
Okay.
XML tree, XML syntax, XML elements. You could see on the side here and the left.
Yeah. I went through till XML validator.
Okay. Can you see now this?
Yes.
Here on the left. These links I'm talking about. XML cases. page. Yeah, it. Hello.
Hello. Yes. Yeah, Neeraj.
Yeah, you can see these links
Yes, XML home, XML introduction, how to use.
on the lab. So
Yes.
once you get the time, now just go and try to see what these links are about. They'll tell you what an XML is,
Okay. Okay.
how to write an XML, XML syntax, XML elements, what element will have attributes, then how to write a validation, validator, XML being, how can you view that XML is in us. So alright. So you can leave the CSS part.
Okay.
XML, CSS, like, this is something for that. Anyway, it's okay. For browser,
Mm-hmm.
it's another thing. So you can also leave the XML JavaScript part,
Okay.
but you can continue with the XML advanced namespace and see data and this.
Okay.
What is an XML namespace? Okay,
Okay.
just go once you have the time. Okay, this is about W3C. So coming to the top there. So whenever you were talking about, so alright, so now XML is something that you have an idea about what an XML is.
Yes.
Well, you don't have to build all these but by people who architect or design system. Okay, so they keep the data format and they have a lot of study into this. Talk about
Okay.
now let's come to other. So now you also have one more file, that is also an XML file used called WSDL, .WSDL extension. I need to remember this. This is also a very important file. This done. WSDL stands for Web Service Description Language. Then this high level design server.
Okay.
So you like to okay, right, alright. What it does is okay. Now let's say for instance like this is internet. Internet is very little bit thousands of
Mm-hmm.
web services all around the world downwards on the internet.
Okay.
Amazon.com is a well-known, popular web services used all across United States,
Yes.
mostly. Could ask somebody about so any IT guy, they would so Amazon.com don't come. So likewise, there will be no thousands of other
Mm-hmm.
web services. But
Okay.
you hardly know that you are using the web service because the client, sitting in the internet cafe doesn't, experience that they are dealing with the web service. However, the application, because the using might be, using it or putting it. So, alright. So now this is the client, okay?
Okay.
How would the client say, the client come to know which web service they wanted to? Because there are thousands of them.
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, if you could see, DTL is also a web service. Alright?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that orientation. OSP is also a web service. Similarly, there would be, workflow, human task. All these are web services only. Let's have it later. So how would somebody coming to the enterprise application or the internet would come to know about what is web services, where it is located, or what is the users, and obtain its services and get the result. So similarly, like what we have in a home, and we have a telephone directory. We don't know a some number across, and we just directly go to the directory and look into some order. It's some
Mm-hmm.
order, not alphabetical order or some order that
Okay.
help us to determine within the directory that okay, this is what we are looking for, and this is the number, this is the address, and then we make a call. So
Okay.
directory is something that is helping out. A repository where we keep things for our ease of use.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Similarly, in the enterprise application, we want to say service-oriented architecture. We have also a repository for web service address.
Okay.
Okay, and it didn't started in a day or two. It came, it's been long, there is a universal standard. If you want to build your repository, you need to follow some standard.
Okay.
I could have a repository in the form of a database. I could have in the form of a tree like Google is also in a kind of a directory where you keep on looking for something, you write something, it goes to the server, it looks for the string and
Mm-hmm.
fetch you the URL. Same way will. So similarly, you have in enterprise application where you have thousands of web services floating all around into that enterprise application and going to search it into the repository.
Okay.
And repository to build a repository. The repository is built onto some standard. That standard is called UDDI. Universal Discovery. Okay. So also whenever whoever implementing that standard, you want to build a repository, you have to follow that standard UDDI.
Universal Discovery.
It's a protocol. Sorry?
No, I didn't understand.
Universal UDDI. Universal Discovery. Let me just tell you about the standard.
Okay.
Allow me for that. See, universal description, discovery, and integration. There's a complete Wikipedia for that. Alright? Make a note of this. And you can also refer this whenever you have time. A little bit about what is UDDI. It's not too much detail. I'm not going to tell that in that much detail.
Okay.
Alright?
Okay.
It's also something, a directory where the data structure is kept in the form of a tree. You go node by node, transverses, read the data, see what is your web service you're looking for, and then you come up with that information to come back, and then once you have the address, you make a call or you make a request.
Okay.
It's like this. Go to the Unity.
Yeah, yeah, Nidhi.
Before you access, make a request to the enterprise flow application. First you go to the UDDA server.
Okay.
It will have address for 1,000 stores. I mean, very what service. Okay.
Okay.
And then you look into what is about which web services you have to deal with, or you require this kind of web services, say, air to get booking web services, there's some, you need to book railway tickets, so there this kind of, web services you have to deal with, might be interested in, and then you look into this server, and then you come back. So this server, for every web service, this server keeps a digital file. .WSDL, digital file with .visual extension.
Okay.
Service every website, because there were thousands of digital files. So you need to check which you return with this digital.
Okay.
So this is a digital file that describes the web service you are interested in. In other words, the telephone number that what you are looking into a telephone directory.
Okay. Okay.
So this is the file that you tell the client, okay, this is the web service that I'm interested in, and this file would contain all the information about the web service. Now the client will have this service initially. Then the client application will read this picture. It will have all the information about the OSP, where it is located. Because this would be on the internet now. On some server it would be running.
Okay.
OSP would be running. So you need to have a URL of that OSP. How do you access it? You will access through, you will make a request to some browser or some other application, but you should be having, it's an online system. You always be online. Your OSP, anybody could access your OSP.
Okay.
Through the the online system. So this would be hosted onto some server that is called OSP server, and then you need to expose this to OSP.
Okay.
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 To the some repository. That repository is called UDDI.
Okay.
Or if it is used within the enterprise, it's called enterprise repository. It is used in every enterprise internet. Enterprise repository.
Okay.
Okay. So So if you want from the enterprise repository, because if it is internal client, it will, so anyway it's an internal or standard, he'll have to deal with the enterprise repository, and then he'll get the address initially. He'll return with a digital file. He'll have a definition of what are the well, he would come across thousands of digital files within the UDDI server enterprise repository, but he will pick up one that is now of his use. He'll pick up one visitor, and then he'll use that visitor to reach OSB file. So he'll read out that digital file. The digital file will have a URL of the service on the internet, and it will tell about that what data you could send, you should expect from the service, and the methods you could invoke or are available on the service. Method is something like book ticket, cancel a ticket, alright? Because normally the web service has this kind of logic, this kind of methods. So there is all the information about the URL, about the data, about the methods you can perform on the data. This would be available within the single file that is called digital file, WSDL, without WSDL extension. So every web service will have it. Similarly, OSDL is also a service that will expose, so this is also called interface for a web service. Okay, digital file. Interface. Because you are dealing, at first instance, how you are interacting with the web service is through this file. That's why it's very important that this, so this is called interface. Anybody asks you that what is digital file, you have to say that this is a web service interface. You cannot skip this word, interface. That's why, earlier I have to, use this word, interface. Interface is something that you interact with. It could be web page, it could be anything, it could be, a telephone, if you're using a mobile, it could be something, touchscreen mobile, so it could be anything that the way that you are going to interact with the system. So this interface is a file initially, you need to have it, at your client application will have it to make a compatible, to have an understanding. So it will have all the information that how you are going to, put your XML in request. This would be the data. Alright, this will be the data tree. Then you will prepare the action. So all the information about what will be the XML site, like if in order to post a request to book an air ticket, you need certain information in a structured way, like your name, the date you want to travel, okay, and about the fare and other things. But logically organized, and that too in a good compatible format. So all the information that the information about this thing, the data would be means in the visual language, because only that kind of data type would be accepted by the OSP service or any other service that is going to book your ticket. So all the information would be in the visual file. How will you keep the data? How will you make a request? In other words, you cannot directly go and make a request, but you need to understand, what format that service can accept my request. That's why I have written it. Data type I should write. What should be the type of the data and the format. Okay. So once you read out this file, digital file, you have to make an XML. Some application will make an XML, and then you will make a request, and you will get an XML as a response. So you need not to do much thing, but only some apps will do that. But conceptually you should know that these things go on behind.
This WSDL file, like .WSDL file extension, I understood it contained the method, data type, URL, but all this information will be written in the XML format only?
Right. This file in itself is an Excel file, and once you read out this file, that is, you know, the client application will form a message body,
Mm-hmm.
and that would be a request body or request action.
Say that again once.
Anything else like, uh, so, okay. What did you ask?
You said something, I skipped it off. You said something after I asked the question, correct? That WSDL file is in XML. After that, you were explaining something I didn't
Yeah.
understood.
See, wisdom file in itself is an XML file.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, or you could, it's a wisdom file known as interface to XML.
Mm-hmm.
This XML file, why we call it interface, because it keeps the information about each and everything of the web service we have to deal with.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
First of all, the URL. Because all the web service will be hosted out to some remote server. Then, other than the client working on or
Okay.
some remote location, so you need to have a URL for that to access it from IP address.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That information this file would contain. It will describe that web service. Okay, this is at this location. Then it will tell you what message that service what can accept. What message is acceptable.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But in what format, in what order. Logically order, like for booking a ticket, you need certain things in an order. Date and departure is the mandatory fields.
Okay.
Uh, so this kind of logical things, limitation, constraints, everything about the data is also within the web service description file.
Okay.
Now you would be doing, you would be interested in lot of, doing lot of post. You would be interested in posting a lot of requests to the web service.
Mm-hmm.
So if I go to a website, I could see thousands of links on the left, on the right, on the banner, and all those things.
Mm-hmm.
So any link you click on could be a web service invocation.
Okay.
And the next page might be, going to the, what could be a response coming from the web service.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm meant to say, intend to say is that every link or could be a method exposed by the web service. So there were thousands of methods that were a lot of methods, not even thousands, but a lot of thousands, hardly web service has, but maybe 5, 10, 15, 20, or 50 methods in a web service. Like create ID, like or book ticket,
Mm-hmm.
cancel ticket. So this would be a method.
Okay.
So these are the methods that web service would provide. So this is the WSDL is about. Okay.
Okay.
So WSDL, since it's an Excel file, it will also have an XSD. So wherever XML is there, you would deal with that. It's XSD file.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
don't forget that. So this is so now I'm saving this. So we have to learn a little about, even I can go to the internet and search about UTDI.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sure.
About the XML, about the XSDs, those are things that you need to pay attention to. I'm writing into this file. Okay.
Okay.
You make a note of first is the XML, then what else? XSD, then WSDL, what it is all about, you can download a PPT, there are thousands of PPTs there, like UDDI, not too much in depth, just an overview for the UDDI.
Okay.
Plus, and then what else? One more thing. That several facilities, I guess time is running a bit slow today. Anyway,
Okay.
since
Okay.
like XML existing digital UDDI, what else?
This only four you
One
told
more thing.
me.
Anyhow, yes,
Yeah, I said you told me only these four only
you're
new
trying to say
things.
something. Okay, okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So once you have time today or tomorrow,
Okay.
let's go. But moreover, all the things would be available in a single location or single, website, that is W3C.
Okay. Sure.
They make standards, universal standards.
Okay.
W3C sites. If it's a Wikipedia, go and read it out. Wikipedia is a good, place you could find a lot of things. So whenever there is Wikipedia, you always see there like en.wikipedia.
Okay.
If you browse it, it will take a little time, but it's good to read
Sure.
and gain the conceptual knowledge first, than to directly jumping into writing coding.
Okay.
Because you hardly come to know about what you're doing once in front of a tool and then dragging things and doing things. Things which should be in your mind what you have to do.
Okay. Sure. I'll go through.
That to draw the lines here. Because tools would do, but you should know that what component you're building, what files you're playing with. Alright?
Okay.
Okay. What's what? Using another. No, we still WSDL. The idea why I'm telling, because these are the backbone of learning web service or SWA based application. So you can see that S stands for service, we still WSDL.
Okay.
Okay, alright. See, you could see two links now. I already have access to this. That's why it's W3C school. Open it. All the you work in evening shifts, Abhiruchi?
No,
I could see you are in hurry,
no.
Or
I don't work in evening shifts. I'm in US. I'm in US, correct? So, I'll go by 7:30 and I'll come back by 5.
7 to 5.
Yeah, it's like 7:30
So
I'll
it's
start.
morning there.
Right now it's night 10:30 for me. Of 7th May. I'm like it's 7th May today and it's 10:17
In the
right
morning.
now. Night.
10, 7 at night. Okay. So you go to home after this.
No, I'm at
Or you go to the
home.
office.
No, I'm at home only.
Okay, you go to the office
Yes,
after this.
in the morning I'll go.
Is what you're saying? Okay, in the morning. Okay, in the morning. So you're at the home. So you go to sleep. Okay.
Yeah, after this training I'll go to sleep and then morning I'll wake up and go to office. I'll run to office.
Okay, that's why I was a little confused. Why you're running? You're not gonna charge extra. But the idea is to that make you understand about.
Yeah, I'm not in a hurry, but the thing is, I was thinking like 9:30 to 10:30, I can do it, and then I can sit for 2, 3, 4 hours also on weekend. I don't have any problem. Weekends, I don't have any work.
Alright. whenever you're okay, just let me know, remind me this. And also the e-call about this thing, that okay?
Okay.
These are the timings that for the weekends I have given.
Okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
also
Sure.
to
Sure. Sure. Definitely.
and we can, also adjust the timing likewise. Okay?
Yeah. You can give me in evening or your evenings also. That's fine with me because it will be morning here for me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that would be
Mm.
stretch out that. Right now it's a morning, 7:45 here.
Yeah, I know.
Hardly
Mm-hmm.
see that in maximum base language describing the verb and how much is that. As I told you, every bit of information about the web service is enclosed in this file, WSDL file.
Mm-hmm.
So I could read out this URL, table of content,
Okay.
introduction to WSDL document, how you write it, what is your inside that, the web service, the ports, the tags will contain all the information about this, okay?
Okay.
There will be pointing tag, the WSDL and what is the relationship between WSDL and UTDI,
Mm-hmm.
WSDL server. So more important will deal with the WSDL tags. Okay, let me switch to what left,
Okay.
So what I will do, try to tell you about the WSDL. Let's look up bit by bit.
Okay.
This is kind of web service. This is a root tag, this is service tag, binding tag, port tag. The tag nested within the tag. Tag, this means to say element. Tag means element, okay?
Okay.
So this would be the structure of the visual document.
One second.
This is
Are you
1.0
explaining in
version,
some?
so you not to focus too much into this note or making a note of this. No, obsolete. The new version 1.1 is, sorry,
No, no. Just now the picture got open
what?
actually.
Did you say something? Okay. Okay. So this is a visual document. It will have a visual document tag, root
Okay.
tag, element, service tag, port tag, protocol tag. Similarly, another child tag, binding tag. But this will be that much attention. That's what I said.
Okay.
Okay. Let's switch to another. See, since the okay, that's clear. Right. Because the go to the net, and a lot of things that are come upon. I was just looking for some background that, right? It's another put out. Let's go to the net. go to the Wikipedia. Web service is an XML file that will have elements, and each element will tell you something about the web service. Opinion, not opinion.
Okay.
So, since this is an XML file, it will have elements. Element might have an attribute, and it can have a data element, also can have child element. So we need to have a look on. So this entire method is structured in a way, so we need to understand that structure. That's why we are switching to Wikipedia to understand about this, what is the structure of this digital file, and that's very important.
Okay.
So every service-oriented application starts with making WSDL. First, you make the WSDL
Mm-hmm.
at a very high level. People like business analysts or architect people, they deal with this kind of work. They prepare the WSDL and give it to the developers. Then the developers work on that WSDL. They come to know what they have to build, what methods they need to implement,
Mm-hmm.
and they do all the stuff through the tools provided by different vendors. Why? Because functionality is something that business analysts know more about the business domain. So that's why. And you are putting the functionality. So what functionality you have to put it into this maybe dealing with making a system. But in a real life, if I would say, as a developer, no, as a developer for for designing purpose. See, this is anyhow. I mean, it depends upon the enterprise. This is a digital file, okay? The visual file is that file that will have, see, digital 1.1 version, digital 2.0 version. Okay? So, all right. Hello,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Navneet, are you there?
Yeah, Neeraj, I'm there. Actually, I.
Now, this is the structure. Okay. Not about worry about the delays, but sort out as to but at least there is no. This session is you recording this session or who is recording this session?
No, I'm not recording any
Uh,
session.
Nothing is being recorded here. Good.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, Neeraj. Okay.
Oh, we're actually about the visitor. You still have 1.1, 2.2, most times like definitions, definition. But see, whatever the root element is the definition.
Okay.
Then in 2.2 version description, root element is description.
Mm-hmm.
So just try looking at 1.1 version. So it will have see the port type. designate an operation method name the web service will have, like create ticket is an operation. And what this create or book an order, this book an operation. So in order to book an order, you need certain inputs. So describing that this should go this should be the input,
Okay.
and this should be the output. Right? And this is the output you should expect. Every method would have a input or a data type. This is similarly logically thinking. You know that if we have lied in background in Python or done C, C++, right? So there would be lots of operations in the code line.
Why there
This
are
is
two
how you are
different versions?
because there's some advanced versions that 2.0 have some of them. You could see that the port in this there is no endpoints, right? Renaming of certain things. They were removed completely, that's the message element from 1.2.
Mm-hmm. So which version you currently
1.1,
use? You use version 2?
1.1 you could see that. 1.1 generally, already lots of tool apps is around 1.1.
Okay.
And you can also see the compatibility match, when you're dealing with that which version of physical you are dealing with.
Okay.
Now I know to read out this Wikipedia about what is it, and go to a sample and simplify.
Okay.
Just to show you, okay, and prior to this session,
Okay.
always will find. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Give me this 2 minutes, man.
Yeah, no problem, Neeraj.
But before I answer, also, just put it to which between the two.
Okay.
You could see still fine.
Mm-hmm. No, not yet. Okay. I,
Sure.
yes, I can see it now.
Okay. So you could see that, you can find that is describing the web service.
Mm-hmm.
And BPL process is also a web service. You could see this process.
Mm-hmm.
This is a BPL process.
Okay.
Most other web service. Anyway, we'll come to it on. Okay. So these are root element definition
Mm-hmm. Okay.
at the top. You look at to this, match it with this image
Mm-hmm.
in Wikipedia diagram. You could look the definition diagram at the top. Is the rash of further people to get to understand about bonding. So this is a diagram and then that is a source code.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
This is types of message. You know, the visual types. So this is pure visual. This is WSDL. Money will come to know about that. But this is also considered. You could see the sixth line of the source file. This is types.
Mm-hmm.
And there's subtag called schema and there's subtag called import. You could see. Can you see?
Yes.
The, I have highlighted it in blue. You could see this visual types.
Yes, I can see.
This is pointing. This tag, if you could see, is pointing to Access 55. See,
Mm-hmm.
no? So whatever data this process, this service will gonna have, or this visual can have. So entire things, would be in a separate file that is called access. So I told you that, if you're talking about visual, you would know that is an action will have an access case of.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Also, what method would accept what kind of data type would also be able to release access to file. So you could see the message, what message you could send with this
As a so our
message
developers,
part
we
messages.
do we have to write all these things, or architect will write and give it to us on
You don't
PDF?
have, you don't have, no, 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 no. You don't have to just, you need to have an understanding of
Okay. Okay. Okay.
this tool will do it by themselves. There would be enough tools that would do it.
Okay. Okay.
But if you start writing that, you'll end up entire day, but hardly with lots of errors, but
Mm-hmm.
would be able to
This all
do
like
that.
XML, XSD, WSDL, like it's for I should know what it is, correct? I don't have to code it, write it in all those things.
So yeah, that's right.
Okay. Okay.
So this is the message body.
Okay.
Okay, the message name, reload element and model process.
Mm-hmm.
It's another message as a response to accept and consume. So this is the request message. This could be
Mm-hmm.
generally would be, and this is a response
Response
message
message.
would can accept and where have you have to send that message
Port.
would be tutored into a port type. And port will have some process operation name. Actually, this is the name of operation. It's written process here, but generally
Okay.
it's like create order, book, cancel like that. And this is the input that this message would accept. DPL process. Right? And then also another method that would accept the response.
Okay.
This would be implemented by the client
Okay.
the callback method. However, the still would describe it that they would send the method and you can implement that method.
Okay.
So you can match this visual, you can download any visual sample visual file from the net and can see the source code.
Okay.
So this would be available if there would be a lot of files.
Okay.
A simple example you can download. And then you can match this tags. Okay? Give it a root diver description, then this is the movement 2.2, the 1.1.
Okay. Okay.
And there's one more thing that you should learn there today is the XML namespace. Don't forget because this
Uh, what should not I forgot? The voice broke actually.
namespace is because XML namespace.
XML namespace.
When you're reading out, you'll come across a term called XML namespace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, XML has lots of tags, no?
Mm-hmm.
And so if there is a big XML, say thousands line of code, XML file, and everybody, every developer coming, every architect coming, and they are, manipulating or changing some, tags.
Okay.
Maybe some tag that's, uh, he's writing the same by same name. He's writing that, it's already there in the file.
Mm-hmm.
But that is required. But this would be a conflicting situation because it's already there, but you require it. So in order to avoid that thing, a namespace convention is there, the XML. So you can avoid those kind of conflicts. So two elements by same name can occur and in the same XML file, but they two will belong to the different namespace. Namespace is like another, it's kind of logical directory, and each tag belongs to certain address into a namespace.
Okay.
It's like a package. It's like something that resolves the conflicts.
Okay.
If two tags have same name or same attribute, so in order to identically, you can distinguish between the two tags if they are all belongs to the same name.
Okay. Okay. Good.
So you don't have an idea. Namespace. So this is something. So that's enough for the day. Okay, Abhishek.
Yeah. Yeah. Neeraj.
Anything you want to ask for this, like in today's session?
I'll go through everything.
Anything you want to ask?
Yeah, I'll go through it everything tomorrow, and maybe I can ask
Better
the
you okay,
doubts.
fine. Right. Go to the visitors, UTI XFT. But on that, W3C. And then Wikipedia is a good source.
Okay, sure, definitely. Once I'll come back from office tomorrow, I'll go through it.